Hello YouTube, it's Rob, Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast. I hope everybody's well and having a really good day. Today's video, I've been talking to a chap this week who's starting his gardening business. Probably not the best time to start, but like I said to him, if you don't start today, you might never start, so wish you well. But one thing he said was, Rob, if you're starting again, what would you do differently? And that's a good question. And to be honest, there's loads. But I've narrowed it down to the sort of main points, right? And I think everybody can learn from this. And I bet everybody's sat home watching this, giving it, I did that, I did that, I did that. And it got me thinking, why do we all do it? First one is charge more. When I was first started, I was going around quoting loans, 25 quid, 20, 15, whatever. And I was getting every time I put a quote in, people saying, yeah, that's great, when can you start? And naively, I thought, oh, it must be down to my charm and good looks and professionalism and the way I come across in my uniform. No, it wasn't. It's because I was probably 50% cheaper than the guy who's been 10 minutes earlier. So charge more. Believe in yourself is the next one, right? There's loads of people sat in offices, working at the NHS, band twos, 20 grand a year, taking home 1,400 quid a month. And they're desperate to do something like this. Self-employed, working outside, being your own boss, but they haven't got the determination, the drive, or the guts to do it, right? So if you're now working by yourself and you've got your own gardening business, congratulations, because you've took that step, and it takes a pair of you-know-what to do it, doesn't it? It's not easy, and there's ups and downs, but we're living our best life, aren't we? I'm having a cup of tea now. It's raining. If I don't want to go back to work this afternoon, I don't have to. I don't get paid, but I don't have to. I can have next week off if I want to. I don't get paid, but I make the decisions. I don't have to go, please, sir, can I have next week off? No, you can't. There's not enough staff on. And that is, I'm in charge of my own destiny. You're in charge of your own destiny. So you need determination. And if you've done that, you know, well done to you. Next thing I would do, don't watch YouTube. No, I'm kidding. But don't take it verbatim. What I mean by that is, when I first started watching YouTube, everybody's garden was immaculate. They were all beautiful. They're all putting down these amazing stripes. So I went and bought a Hater 48 Pro. What a waste of money that was. Yes, if it's dry, beautiful summer weather and you've got a flat lawn, great. But for your 90% of your jobs, you don't need it. You need a 4-wheel rotary mower, what gives a nice sharp blade, good cut. Majority of people aren't interested in stripes. Some are, I get that, but 99% they're not. They just want you to come, cut the lawn, trim it, leaf blow it, tidy finish, and off you go. Right? But YouTube make me think, oh, if I don't leave a stripe, I'll not get any work. Nonsense, right? Next one, don't buy ornaments, right? And I don't mean little ladro pieces that your mum and your nana used to have. I mean things like, oh, one year I got a couple of leaf clearance jobs, right? And I went and bought a BR600 still leaf blower. BR600, I think that's what it's called, yeah. It's a great bit of kit, but it's thirsty, right? It's about 500-600 quid. It's been out about that many times. And I did a leaf job the other day, and I just used my little handheld blower and a Fiskar leaf rake. I forgot I had the bloody backpack blower. So that sat in the garage more than not, as has the big scarifier I've used, really. You know, I should have bought a cheaper one, but I didn't. I made a mistake. But don't buy ornaments. You don't need them. Buy what you need. You need a good mower. You need a good leaf blower. You need a good strimmer. Everything else after that, you know, you can add on as and when. But ornaments, leave them for your nana, right? Don't buy ladro. You don't need it, okay? Next thing, when you advertise, if you go on Facebook business page, Google business page, advertise with groups that are close to home. Don't be like me. Ganton South Shields, right, from Gateshead. 25-minute drive, 1 hour work, 25 minutes. Then Ganton Burley, then Ganton Gossip. I was all over the place. But I thought, oh, I'm doing really well. And you're doing like 3 hours of driving, 4 hours of mowing. It's not cost effective. Keep it tight. Keep your round tight. So advertise local. and advertise on Facebook groups, closely home, yummymummies.com, bloody parentsoflowfell.com, and all this. There's loads of them where you are. Put them adverts out, put them out regular every Sunday, so people get to know your brand, your name, and eventually the phone will ring, and before you know it, you'll be flying. But keep it local, keep it tight. Another one, don't be so loyal. I've done videos on this from the past, right? I believe in karma. I think, oh, if I let that person go, something bad will happen to me. Got to get over that, right? If you pull up to me and Ian were talking the other day, and he says there's a few gardens, he pulls up and goes, oh God, I'm not looking forward to this one. Might be steps, you might have to go through a conservatory, might be a pain, the woman might be a clock watcher. If you pull up to a job and your first thought process is, I don't like doing this one, mag to grid, get rid of it, right? And don't feel guilty, you're your own boss. I know I get people message me and say, Rob, if you get rid of any more customers, you'll have none left. Well, I share the stories with you. There might be 3 or 4 customers I've let go this year. But that's not all my customers. It may seem a lot, it's because I talk about it. But one of my subscribers, he commented and he says, if you don't get rid of 4 or 5 customers a year, you're not doing yourself any favours. And what he meant was, get rid of the bottom 4 or 5, replace them, and keep doing that until you get a perfect round. And you never get a perfect round. But if you just put up with all the crap, eventually you're just going to have a customer sheet full of crap. Make sense? So if you pull up at a job and you think, oh God, you could be loyal to the end of the season, let it go. Nice polite message, let it go. If you leave a bad review on Google, so be it. But you're your own boss, you're in charge. And if you don't like doing that job, get rid of it. There's plenty of work out there. Get your marketing right. And I kept hold of a few jobs which weren't right, and I thought, oh, I'll not get any more work. Rubbish, of course you will. The phone will ring, I promise. But you've got to manage it. You've got to get your marketing right. But if it's a crap job, get rid of it. If they're not a nice person, get rid. If they're not paying you, get rid. If they're moaning all the time, get rid. I didn't in the first year or 2. I just kept them all and just tipped my hat and said, oh, crack on. And then all of a sudden the penny dropped and I'm fed up with this. So I let go of quite a few because they were too far, they were a pain. And then I started to get jobs close by. And before you know it, I thought, God, I don't feel tired today. No, because I'm not driving 2.5 hours. I'm going to one job, getting it done. Then another 5 minutes, getting it done. Then I'm having a cup of tea. Instead of driving for half an hour, I'm sitting having 15 minutes. Glass of pop. And you're feeling refreshed. And you're working smarter, not harder. And I wish I'd have done all those things. So, don't buy a hater. Well, I'll probably get sued now. If you've got gardens where they're not show lawns, they're not like Wimbledon, they're just Mr. and Mrs. Cannybody, nobody's going to say to you, put down stripes. And if they do, mag to grid, get rid. Keep it simple. Believe in yourself and be proud that you've started your own business and you're out there earning money. Because I tell you what, there's not many people do it. There isn't. Most people just sit in dead-end jobs that they don't like because they haven't got the drive to do it. So me and you, we've got the drive and we've done it. But we're going to make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about it. And just keep moving forward. YouTube's great for that. I watch quite a few channels and I learn from them. I learn from the comments. People who leave comments on my channel, they're far more experienced than me, and it's brilliant, and I learn loads from it. So there you go. What would I do if I was starting again? Charge more, work closer to home, don't buy ornaments, believe in yourself, have confidence, charge more, you know where I'm coming from. And if it's a crap customer, get rid of them. And that's about it really, and enjoy it. That's what it's going to be. You've got to enjoy life. I'm sat here now talking to you guys, having a nice cup of tea. Yes, the weather forecast was supposed to be good today, but it's raining. So be it. Put your waterproof jacket on and try your best. And then get home, nice can of beer, and start again tomorrow. But it's all about being on that circle where you're enjoying it. And if you don't enjoy it, sell your kit and go back to the NHS and sit in your office. But for me, it's brilliant. The fresh air, the exercise, the engagement with your customers, being self-employed, being your own boss. I take a week off when I want. I do enjoy the winter. I'm going to cough this now. Right? I love the winter. You know why? Because if I do 2 or 3 days a week, some days, some weeks, I don't do anything, especially in February if it's freezing. I have the week off. I do a bit of book work on the table at home and get all my books up and running. I do a bit of admin, but you can have 3 weeks off, 4 weeks off. Some years, if it's freezing and there's snow on the ground, you cannot work. And I used to feel guilty about it and get driving jobs and stuff like that. Not anymore. I put enough money away for the winter and I enjoy the time off, I'll tell you. And I even put Netflix on some days and watch a film in the afternoon and take the dog round the block and have a walk. And it's lovely. And I don't feel guilty about it now because I graft in the summer. And that's about being your own boss, isn't it? Yes, certainly is. I love it. So there you go. That's it for today. I've got to get to my next job and earn some money. Otherwise, it's been a disaster. But it looks like the clouds are clearing and the rain's clearing up. Fingers crossed, we'll have a dry afternoon. So, if I was starting again, what would I do? Exactly what I've said. What would you do? What mistakes have you made? Please don't tell me I'm the only one who's bought ornaments. I'm hoping there's going to be a load of comments of people say, I've got a garage full of ornaments and I haven't told the wife. And one day you're hoping they'll come in handy. Anyway, take care. That's me. Another week closer to the end of the season and a little bit of rest. A little bit of rest and R&R. We love it, don't we? Admit it. You do like the winter months, don't you? You like having not working full time. It's great. Anyway, all the best. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. I love it. Take care. See you soon.